3, 2, 1.
Here we go, guys. Get ready for it. And hello, everybody. Welcome to SEN After Live. I am J Wade.
And I'm Kalyn.
And holy shit, fuck Batman if we got one today. Haha, that's right. We're on episode number 3 of this SEN Live After Show. And joining us once again this week, he was on our premiere episode with us. He is the founder and owner of Merc with the Movie blog. He is also our producer here, Josh the Merc Raynor. How you doing, buddy?
Doing great. Thanks for having me.
I was enthusiastic. Thank you very much. Yeah, man, it's good to have you back, dude. Looking forward to getting your insight or your insight on some Schmoedown talk. If we bring up a little bit of it, we might not actually because, you know, let's just annoy Christian a little bit this week and skip over Schmoedown altogether. But they actually did drop a tournament match today. I haven't watched it yet, but I'm definitely going to.
Yeah, the one that drops today, I believe, is the first match of round 2.
Yep.
All right. Well, one dropped this morning, Paddington 2 and Evil Geniuses.
Oh, that one was technically, I think it was from yesterday. And that is the last match of the round 1 stuff.
All right, cool. Well, yeah, we're definitely getting into round 2, so that's going to be even more exciting, stepping it up a notch. But Kalyn, how are you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. I have finally taken Kate's advice, and I have moved my baby into her crib, and it has meant, you know, things have been a little bit not good the last couple nights, just in terms of me having to get up in the night and a couple times and all that. So I'm tired. But aside from that, I'm happy because I've got some more room in my bed now.
Hey, there you go.
That can be rough. Yeah, I remember when we did that, and it was rough for a little bit. But it, overall, I think I preferred having her not in the same room.
Yeah, I mean, I know it's all for the better, but it's also like, she slept so much better in here. Like, you just want sleep.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So, but we'll see how this goes.
Yeah, I have a cat.
I know.
Cats are cool.
I don't let her in my bedroom.
What?
So, yeah.
Yeah, my cat would scratch the door up if I did that.
Yeah, because I want my door shut and locked while I'm in there sleeping. So there's no way, because my cat's the kind of cat where it will scratch at doors just because it doesn't want the door closed. You know what I mean? Yep. It doesn't necessarily want to be in that room, but she just wants access to that room if she should choose to want to go there.
Oh, yeah.
That's how my little dog is.
Yeah, that shit's annoying.
She just has to see what I'm doing when I'm in the bathroom. And I'm like, you don't want to be in here, baby.
Yeah, my cat likes to go in there in the mornings and jump into the bathtub and roll around. And
yeah, my cat does the same thing. The same thing.
Yep.
What?
I would assume because it's smooth and cold.
Yeah.
Is my assumption.
My cat likes to grab random bottle caps. If I accidentally drop one, he'll be right there, pick it up, and he'll take it into the bathtub, and you'll hear him just batting it around in there.
Oh, my God.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's
my
funny.
cat's like a dog in the sense where I'll be sitting in my chair, and I keep the footstool to the chair off to the side. Because, I mean, I like to use my TV tray with my laptop on it and bring right in front of the chair. So I only slide the footstool in front of me if I'm taking a nap or something, right? So my cat will lay there on the footstool next to my chair, and then I'll just get up to go to the kitchen to get something to drink. I mean, not even 30 seconds later, dude, I come back, that fucking cat's laying in my chair like she's been asleep there for an hour. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing, bitch? Get up. That's my seat.
Because it's warm.
Yeah, but still, man, it's my seat.
Yeah, but your booty left a warm spot, and now the cat wants to lay in the warm spot.
Well, the money thing is in the morning when I wake up, and then I'll go out there, and she's been sleeping on the chair all night, and then it's warm for me. And it's like, yeah, good work, kitty,
nice.
kitty.
A symbiotic relationship.
Hell yeah. You got any exciting or funny college stories from this week, Kalyn?
Yes, actually, my students, this thing happens around this time of the semester where they're all taking tests in all of their classes and they're just wore out and delirium sets in. And so, before our class started and they were going to be taking a test, they were all talking and one of them posed this question. So, suppose all the chickens in the world suddenly were as smart as the average human, and they decide that they are going to, kill the humans and take over the world.
Planet of the Apes style.
Yes. So they're just normal sized chickens. Like they're not special, super powered chickens or anything. But they can, work together or strategize, things like that. How many chickens do you think you could kill with only, the things you have on you right now before a swarm of chickens finally kills you?
Oh, man.
Holy shit. Probably none.
So,
do I have to be holding the thing or can I run to my kitchen right now?
I think anything that's readily available.
Okay. I could probably take a few out. I got a few knives floating around.
Well, we were in a classroom, so it was more
got some
difficult.
Scissors. You gotta have some scissors, right?
No, this is a college classroom.
Well, that's just sad.
You
should always have something in your purse then. Just saying.
I have pepper spray.
At least a taser gun. Well, pepper spray, that works.
I would love to see that happen. Just a giant, massive swarm of angry chickens coming at you, and you're just whipping out the pepper spray, see what happens.
And then
she's covering her face and just spinning in circles with a constant spray going.
So they're having a debate about this, and then I pose Wade's "Who would you eat first?" question.
Aha! Excellent.
And that led to some interesting discussion as well. So it's just that time of the semester where everyone has just lost their damn minds.
That's awesome.
It happens every
I love that the podcast is kind of informing your class. I'm just saying. I love that.
I told her she should let her students in on the fact that she does this podcast. Then she'd be like the hippest teacher on campus, dude.
Especially after last week's episode.
No,
yeah, for sure.
No. I would like the record to show that I do not condone the use of most of the words that got used on the last show, nor do I condone the use of illegal drugs as insinuated by Mr. David B., whatever B stands for.
I don't know.
Mites, isn't it?
I think that's what it is. Yeah.
I don't know.
But hold on, but back since Kalyn brought this up for the second week in a row, the sex thing. I do want to say something for the record. Actually, you just did. I do want to say something for the record. The clit is nothing more than an underdeveloped penis. So, guys, if you enjoy going down on the ladies, you like sucking dick. So I'm just saying, So next time somebody like you're being an asshole or getting mouthy in a bar and some dude calls you cocksucker, you got to stop and think. Well, if I like giving head, then he's kind of right. So I can't get all that upset about it. Just letting you know, fellas.
Wade.
Am I wrong?
Wade.
This is what happens when we do an after show to a show that has the word schlong 18 billion times.
We have already discussed that word. We have even Googled it. We have covered that.
I did discover something. As far as my phone goes, the correct spelling is with the C. Because if I don't put the C in there, it's got the little red jaggedly line under it.
Oh, interesting.
So your phone does not contain all the possible spellings of all the words.
Apparently, but it does contain the word schlong.
Interesting.
Well, last week we talked about the alternate names for the hoo-ha. which is my favorite alternate name for it. But I mean, hey, Josh didn't get in on that conversation. So we're not going to revisit
that dead horse.
We are not going to revisit that, Kalyn. Okay.
Okay.
What are some alternate names for the penis?
I will say my favorite for the hoo-ha is the C word that Kalyn does not like. Yes. But I'm also a big fan of the vagina monologues, and that's a big part of it. So
nice. But what are some other words for the schlong, penis, schlong, the wang-a-dang-dang?
My favorite, I like
Willie.
Tallywhacker.
Tallywhacker,
That's
yes.
a good one. Yeah. That's a good one.
I love that one.
Kalyn, what do you got?
That's probably my favorite. That one's funny.
The dipstick, that's one.
Dipstick, yeah.
My dad likes to use that one sometimes.
Yep.
That one makes it sound like it lacks girth, though.
Dick, cock, penis, schlong, wang,
there's about 70 bajillion.
Personally, okay, now, I don't know. Let me ask you this, Josh. Have you given your penis a name?
Not, but I do know people who have, yes.
Dude, I gave mine a name probably my sophomore or freshman year of high school. Yeah.
Would you care to share that name? Chuck? All right.
Chuck. Yep. But then about 10 years ago...
Is Chuck short for Charles?
No, just Chuck. Just Chuck. About maybe 8 years ago, about 6 years ago. I'm old as fuck, dude. About 6 years ago, a lady gave it the nickname Bandit, which I kind of like a lot more.
Oh, Chuck the Bandit.
Yeah, Bandit. Yeah.
So anyway, this week on SEN Live.
Okay, this is how every episode's going to have to start now. Me just talking a bunch of shit until Kalyn's like, okay, we should start the show now.
That's perfect.
Yeah.
I love it.
Well, they had a lot of interesting guests on this week.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, yeah.
Ben Bateman was on a couple times, right?
Him and Guy went back and forth between SEN and Collider.
Yeah. So Andrew Guy was on there, Ben Bateman, Rachel Cushing, and then we also had Josh Robert Thompson. Did I get all of his names right?
Yes.
Woo-hoo!
He was freaking great.
He did great impersonations, but also, I don't know if y'all noticed this, but his voice sounds so much like Brett, like his normal speaking voice. I kept thinking Brett was talking.
There were a couple times I caught that, but I was hearing a lot of the time I was trying to figure out if he was doing Jeff Goldblum or just himself.
Yeah.
Yeah. On Friday's episode, today's episode, Kate brought up that like he kind of still talks like Jeff Goldblum. He just sort of, he
just doesn't do the mannerisms.
Yeah, the mannerisms or the speech pattern a little bit. Like he changes it a little bit. But Morgan Freeman was highly impressive. And you got to watch that with either your eyes closed or not looking at the screen or just listening to the audio, and you would not know that it's this little thin white dude talking.
He was great. I would have loved it if maybe next time he comes on, they can just do just have him do a rundown of 8 to 10 seconds of every single impression that he does.
He did a ton of them, though.
Well, he did, but I mean, I just would be interested to hear every single one that he can do.
Yeah.
Also, if Christian's gonna get real guests on the show that aren't like his friends or part of the Schmoedown, like outside people who maybe don't watch this show and know what it is, he may have to either warn them about the Schmoebot or just bite the bullet and not turn it on that day.
Yeah, probably would be best just to not turn it on.
Oh, because he was Josh Robert Thompson was getting more and more annoyed as it went on.
Yeah, I didn't realize that they didn't previously know each other until today when Christian was talking about it. I didn't realize that. I just kind of assumed and thought that they knew each other already. So, But yeah, you're right. I could, like, especially, like, you get someone really serious in there, like Ironside or something. You know what I mean? That just, or
What's
yeah,
an Ironside?
No,
Ironside?
Yeah.
What's an
Michael
Ironside?
He's an actor.
He's an actor. Oh, wait. I think they interviewed him at some point.
Well, they did, but I'm saying, like, you know, get someone serious like him with that Schmoebot going off, and he would really get fucking pissed, I would imagine.
Oh,
I'd like to see what Jean-Claude Van Damme, how he would react to the Schmoebot.
Oh, that would be amazing. Yeah, and you know everyone would be putting that in there if they got him on SEN Live again.
Oh, no, Christian would have to turn it off.
That would be amazing.
He would have to turn it off. Like, but also, I guess, like, a higher profile kind of celebrity would probably only come in for an interview anyway. I doubt they'd stay the whole, like, 2 hours.
Yeah.
So he could turn it on later. But yeah, with him being on the whole show, that made it kind of challenging to not ever turn it on. But it made for some funny interactions. But my favorite thing was not that day. Shit. Now I'm messing up all my days. What day was Kalinowski on there? That was Thursday.
Yes.
Okay. And Josh Robert Thompson was Wednesday? Or was he also on there on Thursday?
He was also Thursday.
Okay, that's why I'm getting...
Because they were all doing impressions, and Mike's just kind of sitting there, and the only impression he does is he did was that Captain America, which it was really just him talking because they wanted him to be Captain America.
That is not the only impression he did.
What one did he do?
He also impersonated the Schmoebot, which was freaking hilarious. That was my favorite impression. Oh my god, that was so freaking funny.
Yeah. The more I see Kalinowski on things outside of the Schmoedown, the more and more I like that guy.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, he seems just like a really nice, down to earth, kind person. So
yeah, that's what I've heard from everybody that I know who's met him. He's like a real cool dude. So
yeah, that's awesome. But what was y'all's favorite impressions of the day? Like your absolute favorite ones?
Kalinowski being the Schmoebot.
Oh, all right. Well, I didn't know.
I just said it was the best impression.
Love the Goldblum one. That was my favorite. The Goldblum was definitely my favorite.
Yeah. I liked the Arnold exchange.
Yeah.
The two Arnolds talking to each other was pretty cool.
Also, Josh has this insanely good De Niro face. I don't know if you guys were watching. Like, when he does the impression, his face looks like De Niro, and it freaked me out. I was like, holy shit. I don't know how the fuck he's doing that, but he looks like De Niro.
Yes.
You know what? Josh McCouga also does a great De Niro face. Yes. He can't quite do the accent, but he's got the face down really good.
Yeah. I love when he does that, too.
Was it who did a Pacino accent or impression?
Harloff.
Yeah, it was Christian.
Okay, not that it was that great or not that great, I don't remember, but it occurred to me something. I don't think I've ever seen Al Pacino act.
Really?
I don't think I've ever seen an Al Pacino.
You've never seen The Godfather?
No.
You've missed out on a lot of good movies and a few really shitty movies, but...
Sense of a Woman, man, he is great in Sense of a Woman.
Tell me you've never seen the classic Adam Sandler film, Jack and Jill?
No.
Jack and what? Jack and Jill? Adam Sandler, what?
Yeah, it's a garbage movie where he plays his own sister. They're twins.
Oh, dude, how could that not have been a blockbuster?
God. It's so bad. Pacino's in that.
I guess it was Christian doing the impression, and as he was doing it, I was like, I don't know if this is good or not, because I actually don't know. Like, I know Al Pacino's face. I don't know what he would sound like.
It's really not that bad of an impression at all.
And in fact, before they started talking about, when the Irishman started being talked about, I thought Pacino was dead.
Oh, jeez.
What? You know what's crazy, though? You mentioned that, but you know what's crazy? I had completely forgotten Dennis Hopper passed away. And this was like, what, 8-10 years ago or something? I mean, it was, 2010 or something?
I don't know who Dennis Hopper is.
And I'm like, because I was looking up the casting in a movie, and Dennis Hopper was in it. And then, I don't know, whatever I got to looking at, and then I saw, like, his death, and I was like, what? I'm like, shit, dude, when did he die? And then I read the date, and I was like, dude, what the fuck? I just had completely forgotten, man.
Yeah.
And I got sad all over again. I got sad all over again, dude, as if it just happened.
I don't know who that is.
Yeah, you do.
Kalyn.
Yeah, you do.
I don't know.
I'm sure you would know. You would know him if you saw him. I'm sure.
Yeah. Yeah. You ever seen Easy Rider?
No.
Apocalypse Now?
No.
Then I really don't know what to tell you, kid.
I know what to tell her. Watch some more movies. That's all.
Watch something that's not Disney.
You're not going to be sleeping much anyway, so pop a movie from now on.
I'm too busy watching the most recent season of The Crown.
Yep. Oh, you know what? Speaking of watching movies, I'm sorry. Go ahead, Josh, and then I'll say what I was going to say.
I was going to say I did hear that the actress who plays what's her name from the Harry Potter movies? The
Dolores Umbridge.
Yeah, her. She's going
to
be Queen Elizabeth on the new season. I've never watched. That's what it said on the Twitter.
Yes. So she's supposedly.
I've never watched the show, so I have no real idea.
Well, so the first 2 seasons, Claire Foy was the queen, and then but they're going through time so fast.
It's all the same queen.
Yes, so they're going through Queen Elizabeth's life, but Claire Foy could only play her up until a point before it would be kind of ridiculous. So then they totally, after 2 seasons, ditched the cast, started over with a new cast, aged them up. So now Olivia Colman,
she's awesome.
Yes, and she's playing Queen Elizabeth. And
is he the favorite?
Yes.
Oh, she was great.
Did you see her acceptance speech at the Oscars?
Oh yeah, that
was great.
Yeah.
And she's got 3 names, and she played Bellatrix Lestrange, and she was married to
Helena Bonham Carter.
Helena Bonham Carter plays her sister.
Oh, okay.
And
sweet.
Yeah, and so they've aged them up for season 3, and I guess they're keeping that same cast for season 4. But it sounds like they're already planning ahead to what they're going to do when they need to age them up again. So
I almost started season 3 this morning, but I was like, nah, I want to start it when I have time to watch at least 2 or 3 episodes back to back. I love that fucking show. It's so great.
I have like half an episode left. And look, this season they had to finally cast like an adult-ish Prince Charles. And this dude, God bless his soul, looks so much like Prince Charles. He's got the ears and the nose. But I mean, he's a great actor, and I mean, and some of it may be makeup and prosthetics or whatever. I'm not really sure if that's really what he looks like. But my husband walked in the room, did not even know what I was watching, and he knew what I was watching, but he didn't know who was playing what character, and was like, "Yeah, that's Prince Charles."
Well, good casting by appearances, at least it sounds like.
Yes. So. But we got off topic there a little bit.
Well, no, that's okay, because we kind of got into things that we haven't seen, and I'm going to kind of use this real quick. Might as well. I was kind of debating on whether or not we were going to announce next week's guest tonight, or just kind of tease that we have a big one in the now. But let's just do it, because talking about things we haven't seen reminded me that you and I, Kalyn, have a movie review that we're going to do next week for a movie that up until I'm not sure if you've watched it yet. I watched it yesterday, I believe. But Driving Miss Daisy is an oldie that neither one of us have seen. Have you watched it yet?
Me? No.
Okay.
I'm going to, though.
Okay, yeah. Well, the reason this movie came up is because next week's guest – are you ready for this, Josh? I don't know if you know who next week's guest is. Do you?
Oh, lay it on me, sir.
Okay, next week's guest on SEN After Live is going to be Katee Sackhoff. So
Yeah,
it's
buddy.
going to be kick-ass, guys.
Our book.
Yeah, we're totally looking forward to that. It's going to be a good time to play that for you guys. It was a pre-recorded interview that we've already done, and in that interview, I can't tell you guys exactly what we're talking about. But we'll let you guys listen. But Driving Miss Daisy came up, and we told Katee how Kalyn and I give each other movies that we've never seen to watch. We also said that we'd never seen Driving Miss Daisy, and Katee said we should watch that and do a review on it. So we are going to do just that, and we will do our review on that movie next week when we drop that interview for you guys. So yeah, we've got that review coming up, and then of course inspired by our big guest next week, Katee Sackhoff. So there's that, guys.
Yeah, and I'm really hoping that she ends up on SEN Live at some point. Based off of just following her on social media, I know that she's been kind of busy lately.
Yeah,
but
I feel like it's just a matter of time. I mean,
yeah,
her and Christian are good friends, so it's just a matter of time.
Yeah.
Well, last week Christian had said he thought it might be this week or the next, so it sounds like they've been talking about it already. So
awesome, but
yeah, it would be great to have her on.
Yeah, he's gotten some great people in there though.
Sure.
Rachel Cushing is one that he's gotten in there that has totally come out of her shell. She was so talkative and bubbly and whatever on the mic, and that's not what she does. You know, a lot of these people, that's what they do, and she's not. She's an editor, so that was just great hearing her be all giddy and happy and talkative and everything, because I know that she's very introverted, and it was just a really, really nice addition to the group. What did y'all think?
Yeah, I remember when she first came into the Schmoedown, she was real quiet. Even like with her promos, there wasn't a whole lot of confidence there right at first, and just watching her grow through all that time and being able to see her on the show just flourishing, it's fantastic to see.
Yeah, I already miss the Shire Wolves really bad. Yeah. I'm a big fan of Rachel's and a big fan of Clark Wolves for a long time. I still miss Nightmares. Fuck, I miss that show.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, it's just she's doing such a great job, and I love how you can tell that when she gets the positive feedback from the fans, you can tell just by looking at her that she genuinely appreciates it and that it moves her, and it's awesome. I really like that about her too.
Absolutely.
Well, I can tease that if you're missing you some Clark Wolf, you get a little bit of a Clark Wolf fix by watching the first round 2 match that just dropped, because she's on the desk.
Yes.
And wasn't she on Collider Live this week too?
I heard she was.
Yes,
I believe
so.
I'm gonna have to go watch that. I
remember seeing an image of 3 ladies and Mark Riley, and Clark was one of them. So
yeah. Well, speaking of which, I just have to say that I have been keeping up with Collider Live as well, and they are doing really well over there. Like, I am so happy for Darina and Roxy that they get, they're getting this opportunity to do this. And I was sitting and thinking the other day about how many females Collider has put in, in positions of kind of authority or responsibility. And it's just insane. Just in the past couple months, because they added Emma Fyfe to, not even a couple months, like couple weeks, they added Emma Fyfe to the
Jedi Council.
Yeah, they've now have 2 ladies leading Collider Live. Half of Heroes has been a lady for a while now. I guess that's
Perry's there.
God, that's been like almost.
You got Wendy Lee working hard behind the scenes.
Yeah, Perry's leading FYC, so I mean a lot of their shows are led by women.
Yeah, so it's just been
cool.
I mean, this just sort of made it even more glaringly obvious with Christian leaving and them adding, Emma in there, and them and Darina and Roxy giving them the lead. So they're doing really, really well over there. I'm very, very happy for them. So I am still watching. We didn't just totally abandon them.
I've
I
been
just
watching
wanted-
clips. I don't have the time to watch the entire 2 hours, so I've been watching some clips. So
Yeah. Let me ask you guys a question that's kind of Collider Live related, but it's also SEN Live. How have you felt not having the sound bites anymore? Like we have the Schmoebot now, but we haven't had the sound bites anymore. How have you guys felt about that?
I have not noticed at all until you just said that.
I have not noticed either.
Because I think it was on today's show, Christian brought up like wanting them to clip out. I don't even remember what he said it was. It was clipping out something for a soundbite, and I'm like, I don't even think they've used any sound bites since they've started.
Oh, he did use one today. RB3 did.
Which one was it? Yeah, I don't. If I made it just not caught it.
It was like an instrumental kind of sound thing, like a music kind of. I mean, I don't think it was like the wah wah wah. It wasn't that, but it was one of those kind of things.
Yeah, you're right. I do remember that.
But I just can't remember exactly what the fuck it was, dude.
Yeah.
I think that's going to be a matter of building up a little library of them.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Because, I mean, that's basically what Cody's been doing for over a year now.
Cody was the master of that, man.
Oh, yeah,
for sure. Oh, my God. He still is. He still pulls them, and it's just crazy. I feel bad when anyone else has to run the board on Collider Live.
Oh, yeah.
Because they don't know what's going on.
It was like earlier this week, Christian mentioned Zoobly Zoo when they were talking about cats. And I was like, just instinctively waiting for the soundbite, and it never came, and it kind of made me sad.
Yeah.
Oh, man. They should. I'm surprised no one started singing it.
Yeah.
In the studio there.
I mean, I sing it to myself, but that doesn't really count.
Yeah. I still hate that fucking song.
Oh, it's not bad.
Oh, it's terrible.
Zoobly Zoo.
Teenagers is the place to be.
I watched
Zoobly Zoo. It's a life for me.
Land spreading out so far and wide. Keep Manhattan, just give me that countryside.
I watched both of those shows when I was a kid, so I'm just saying.
Yeah. I liked Beverly Hillbillies too.
And Green
You
Acres.
actually watched Zoobly Zoo?
Oh shit, you really did, Josh?
Yeah.
Oh fuck, you weren't kidding? I thought you were just kidding, dude.
No. I when they first brought it up, like way back on Collider Live, and I'm like, I know that show. Like I knew exactly what it was.
I had never, ever, ever heard of it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
I used to watch the Banana Splits. I don't know if you guys remember that one.
No.
Not a clue.
What the heck?
They recently made a horror movie about it, and it's fantastically bad, and I love it. So you should check that out.
What is the Banana Splits about?
It's these they're guys dressed in these like big animal outfits, and they like play music and stuff. It's just like a little kid show. It's like knockoff Sesame Street, something like that. But yeah.
Was it on a free channel, like a PBS?
Oh, that I don't remember, to be honest with you. I don't remember what channel it was on. It might have been. I have no idea.
I love you. You love me. Fucking. Oh, sorry.
When they announced that they were going to make a live action Barney, I was thinking like, as opposed to the other Barney, like.
Oh, that's true.
I want to see it. I want to see it like Jurassic Park style. This giant purple man-eating dinosaur just terrorizes. I mean, they're doing that kind of thing. Like I said, this Banana Splits movie. They turned it into a horror movie, and now with this new, was it Fantasy Island? I don't know if you guys have seen that trailer for Fantasy Island.
No.
It's the old show Fantasy Island.
Plane.
Yeah, I've heard of it.
They're taking that and they're turning it into a horror movie.
Oh goodness!
Wow.
And so, like, I kind of want them to do that with this Barney thing.
Where Barney is the bad guy.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that sounds scary.
I won't be watching it no matter what it's about, so I'm down. Cool, bring it on.
I like it.
Yeah, I'd rather watch The Lion King than that. Actually, no, I wouldn't. Lion King sucks.
Hey, don't open up yourself for that, because that could be, we can make you start watching some more of that kind of stuff.
Darth Vader is the only good part about that movie. So, yep.
We'll make you do a quadruple feature, all three of the animated films plus the live action, back to back.
Fuck that shit, dude. No way in hell, man. I don't. No.
I don't think I could subject him to Lion King 1.5.
Yeah, it's not great.
It's not great at all. But Lion King 2 Simba's Pride, you still need to watch. That's fabulous.
The Lion Guard TV show is pretty good. It's not bad.
I take it you've watched that with your child?
I have, yes.
Yeah.
Oh, don't worry, Kalyn. You'll get all of that stuff.
Yeah.
iCarly, dude. I've been looking for that shit for like 3 fucking weeks on Disney Plus, and I'm wondering what the fuck I spent my fucking money on. It's pissing me off, dude. $7.50 of my hard-earned money, and I can't even find iCarly, dude. Assholes.
You have to settle for some Hannah Montana.
Oh.
And the Hannah Montana movie, I have that on DVD.
Yeah.
Why?
Or maybe some Liz McGuire.
Because it's Hannah Montana, dude. What do you mean, why?
Oh, Gordo's going to be in the new Lizzie McGuire reboot.
Yeah, but they have not said anything about Miranda.
Well, does she still act?
Saw her in something. She was like a bit role in something recently, and I don't remember what it was. But I don't know. I mean, but it's still, they got to have Miranda. I'm just saying.
Yeah, maybe they're rolling out information little by little.
I don't know when that show's supposed to start.
From Boy Meets World,
Okay.
she's a porn star now.
We know this, Wade.
Yes, she is.
We know this.
I'm just letting you, like,
we
I mean,
covered
like,
this last week.
well, I'm just saying it's not like a leaked sex tape or something. I mean, like, it's full on hardcore production value.
You
I'm just
explained
saying.
last week. We
Okay.
know.
She's got her own Patreon and whatnot. For all
Oh,
that
I
stuff.
didn't know that, man. I'm gonna have to go check that out.
Yeah, she's got a
I'm not
Instagram
interested.
she got Snapchat, and then you can go straight to it from there.
How do you know this? Because there's no way I would ever know this shit, dude. Because I don't care that much.
I have followed her. I have followed her on Snapchat since before all of this, and that's how I know.
All right. So you've been with her on her journey into the pornography industry from the start.
And it started just like topless kind of stuff, and then progressed, and then went down the road of bringing people in.
Yeah, she started just like webcam shit from her bedroom or something, didn't she?
She used to just literally post all of it on her Snapchat without any censorship at all. Now she censors it and then puts it on her Patreons because, you got to pay the bill somehow.
Yeah. God bless Pornhub. I was the other day. I noticed a promo on there. It said special for No Nut November, 1 week free premium.
Oh, that's awesome! Oh my god!
I know, dude. What? That's like the fucking dealer who's standing outside a rehab waiting for all the people to come out of rehab, and he's just standing there waiting with the fucking drugs in his pocket. Like, hey, you want some? Want some?
That's genius! Holy shit!
I know, right? Anyway, we'll move out of that.
So, who has been your favorite lineup of people this week?
Thank God Kalyn's here.
I personally really do like it when Ellis stops by on Monday.
Yes, for
Ellis
sure.
is always fun because you get the best Schmoebot stuff out of it.
Yes.
But as far as actual lineup, I think Kate and Brett are my favorite duo.
Yeah.
But I gotta say, I did love when Rachel and Guy were on there together. I thought that was a great little weird combo that almost was a tag team. So weird.
Oh, that would have been amazing to see.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know if I would have liked them as a team.
Why is that?
I don't know. I feel like it would have been. You know how when Who's the Boss first formed and Riley spent a lot of time apologizing for Ben?
Yep.
Right.
You just feel like, I'm sorry. I feel like that's what would happen, but I don't even know if Rachel would have had the confidence to apologize out loud.
I'm pretty sure Christian said that they were considering, when that was kind of a plan at first, they were considering having Rachel go heel.
Yeah,
that would have been really interesting and cool.
Yeah, I would have loved to have seen her try to go heel and see if she could have pulled that off. I think that would have been really interesting. I mean, he also told the story a while back about Schnepp he was supposed to be the one running corruption.
Oh wow! That's right.
And he was gonna go heel, but then obviously he passed away, and that couldn't have happened. But man, I think that he would have been killer as a heel running corruption. That would have been so cool.
Oh yeah, for sure. For sure. He had the diabolical hair.
Yeah.
Yeah. God, I miss Snap, man.
Oh yeah, so much.
Oh, yeah. Do you think that Mike talking about Grace and Ken kind of not being there for him and stuff, do you think that's real, or do you think that that is them setting up a storyline for Mike to leave, dramatically?
I think it's all a work. I think they're setting something up because it started with that whole stuff with Shannon when she was there during the live event, trash talking Ken and Grace, and it seemed like she was gonna maybe steal Mike away as a manager or something. But I really think that's what it is.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to this draft, man.
Yeah.
I'm really, really looking forward to it, and I'm definitely going to watch this shit.
I really want to know what this big prize is that he keeps talking about.
Yeah, that should be pretty cool.
What could it even be? Because
I have no idea. That's why I'm he's not going to give him a car. I don't what the hell could it be? You know?
Yeah.
What could really be beneficial to, because it's to the manager and that team. So it's okay, what could really be beneficial? Is it a bunch of team or belt shots or whatever? It's I don't know.
Yeah, that is. I can't even imagine. I can't begin to imagine what it could possibly be, really.
I don't know.
Because a cash money prize, that's too fucking typical.
Yeah.
Fuck that. It's got to be something better than that kind of shit, Yeah. But yeah, I wonder what it could be.
Oh, but I'm interested to find out. I'm pretty excited for it too. So, and I know he said that they're planning now. Originally, they were going to do the awards and then the draft on 2 separate weekends, but I guess he's going to do them on the same weekend now. On the 11th. That should be awesome. I guess he's going to do the awards kind of the way the Oscars do and announce some of them off air. And then that way they can have both events together. So, should be interesting.
That sounds like a plan to me.
So we're, as we were talking about a minute ago, we're into round 2 of the teams tournament. Obviously, we don't know how each individual match is going to go, but who do you think is going to end up winning this whole tournament?
My bracket, when I filled out my bracket, I've got Shazam going all the way. So
Really?
Yeah. Yep.
I've got Who's the Boss.
Yeah, I have it coming down. The final match is Who's the Boss and Shazam, but I got BIBS and the kid taking it. So
I have, as we know, I filled out my bracket not knowing who half the teams were. So I have it coming down to the Odd Couple and Who's the Boss. And I think Who's the Boss will win. But yes, Shazam is very, very, very possible as well. Had I known who was on that team, I might have made a similar decision. But I don't know.
Wait, I'm sorry. Did y'all say BIBS is on that team?
Yeah.
Just a little bit of promotion for our sister show After Live, the Collider Live After Show. They have an interview with BIBS coming up for this week's episode over there.
Yeah, they're recording it tomorrow, and it'll be on next week's episode. Yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah, so if you guys hear this, and you don't happen to listen to that show, you should listen to it anyway. But if you're a fan of the Schmoedown, be sure and go check out, at least that interview, and you'll surely fall in love with that crew over there and finish the show. So,
and they've got the following week, they've got Whitney Seibold booked as well. So,
oh, nice.
Yeah, so
very nice.
Interesting.
Listen to both these shows, everybody.
Oh, yeah, both of them. But, yeah, I want to kick something over to you now, Josh. We had a little moment from today's show where Christian, I don't know if he called you out would be the right words. Or
Oh, yeah, he did.
Did he? Okay, well, Christian called you out, dude. So why don't you take us through all of this and explain exactly what's going on with these tweets and him calling you out and everything like that.
All right, so I'm pretty sure I talked about it a little bit on the premiere episode. When we were talking about all the Schmoedown stuff, I talked about how some of the exhibition matches and how they did 2 Rocky matches this year. They did one, I believe it was it JTE and Dagnino, I believe, and then they did what they called a title match where it's Christian versus Dagnino. And I'm not a fan of that. I wouldn't have minded if they saved it for 2020 and had, maybe have a Rocky match each year. But the fact that they had 2 Rocky matches in the same year, I expressed that I thought they could have used that slot for a different exhibition match, something different. And so somebody asked a question about the Rocky title match. And so he brought up the fact that I had talked about it. And I've said the same thing on Talkin Schmoedown like 3 or 4 times. Anytime it's kind of come up in any sort of conversation, I always bring it up. So I'm sure he's heard it more than once. But so he essentially called me out, saying, kind of saying what I said, and then saying that this was their best exhibition match. I actually have a clip of all the stuff that Christian said, so why don't you give that a listen real quick.
Rocky Championship going to become an official belt like the Star Wars?
Good question.
Love seeing Danilo actually answer questions correctly.
Yeah, I know. It won't be a regular. This is so funny. Like, and I'll address, and they can talk about it on the After SEN Live. So Merc with the movie blog, the guy who started the whole thing, he says he talks about how we should have done some other Patreon thing except the Rocky Championship. The Rocky Championship is one of the best Patreon matches that we've done. And he's like, because he wanted to put himself in the matches and answer questions. No, it's because I was the one person that could actually challenge Dagnino and have a match with him. And it was really entertaining, and I would do it again because I'd want to play Roca. And and people really enjoyed it. It was one of the better, I think, if you rank them, I would probably put the Jurassic Park Iron Man match between Cody and Perry.
Oh, that was a good one.
That was probably one of the best ones that we've done so far. There's been some great ones. If you're a $10 patron, when they come out, the exhibition match are exclusive. But then if you join up now, you can get all the old ones. They're all in the archive, so you can check them out. But I would do another Rocky match for Patreon. I wouldn't make it a division. No, that's
no.
There's none. Even though there's just as many movies as some of these, not Kevin Smith, but Judd Apatow. There's more Rocky and Creed movies in our Apatow, and he's got a slice.
But he doesn't have his own matches.
No, but maybe give it its own slice.
I'd see that.
Maybe
yeah,
could do that for sure.
Slice the pie.
Slice the pie.
After it aired, yeah, sure, that was your best exhibition match and all that stuff. But you booked it. You didn't. It could have been a crap show. You know what I mean? Who knows? You don't know how matches are going to always turn out. So, but he booked it to have a second one this year, and that was what the problem was. I had this problem well before the match ever aired, because that slot could have been used for something different. But yeah, and he did his like mocking voice, or like rah, rah, that little mock. He does it, that troll mock voice that he uses. He did that for me, and I gotta say, I'm kind of honored. I feel like I'm moving up in the world. We got Christian Harloff over here mocking me on air. I love it. But yeah, that's pretty much what it was. And I stand by it, I still think that it should have been, saved for next year. He was talking about, doing, like another one. I'm like, you could do this every year. The same way you do the horror exhibition match, the same way you do the holiday exhibition match, make that a yearly thing. And that would be totally cool. I wouldn't have any problem with that. I just thought it was, I don't know. And I still stand by it. It seemed like he just wanted to get in on this match. And he's like, well, he's the only one who could take down Dagnino. I'm just like, nah, you wanted to get in on this match, dude. You know you did. So just admit it. And also, Harloff, I know you are listening. You were still wrong on that call in Houston. And I'm going to say it, and I'll say it all the time. That call in Houston was bull.
Which call?
The one where he cut off Guy and didn't let him get his repeat in. Harloff knows. We've had disagreements.
I remember that. It was very close.
Yeah, we've had disagreements about that before. But all the love to Harloff, love the guy. But we're gonna have our disagreements here and there. So yeah, that's pretty much what it was.
I don't like conflict. Why can't we all just get along?
That's all good. Makes life interesting.
It sure does. And are you gonna? I assume you're gonna bring this up on your Schmoedown podcast, right, Josh?
Yeah, definitely.
Why don't you tell everybody about that real quick and when that drops?
Yeah, you can catch Talkin Schmoedown. I talk about all the whole week of Schmoedown. The last few weeks have been a little hectic for me. Things, my daughter got sick. She's got an ear infection right now, so this past one came in a little bit late. But normally they drop either Monday or Tuesday every week. And like I said, I just break down the entire week, and I've got 3 big matches, that from this past week that I'll be talking about. So it should be good. I'm pretty excited for it.
Hell yeah. Check that out, everybody. And also check out some of these other shows from Merc with a Movie Blog. You can find them on the podcast feed for Merc with a Movie Blog. And we'll be right back after some promos for some of those shows.
Hey everybody, Sean and Wade here to tell you about our new review show following each episode of Disney Plus's The Mandalorian.
Dude, yes, Boba Fett!
Not exactly, Wade. Set in the Star Wars universe, The Mandalorian takes place 5 years after Return of the Jedi and follows a Mandalorian bounty hunter beyond the reaches of the New Republic.
Yeah, Boba Fett.
Did you even watch Return of the Jedi? Never mind. Join us here every week on the Merc with the Movie Blog feed. Thank God Kalyn will be here too. I don't think I can handle Wade on my own.
Hi everyone, this is Sarah, host of Go Get That Rose podcast, a podcast that is dedicated to talking about all things Bachelor Nation. Join J Wade, a man in his 40s who is recently new to all things Bachelor Nation, and myself, someone who has been watching passionately for the past 3 years, as we review, share our thoughts on each episode of whatever show is currently on TV, whether that is Bachelor, Bachelorette, or Bachelor in Paradise. We might not even know everyone's name, but we have fun nonetheless. You can find us on Merc with a Movie Blog feed wherever you listen to podcasts.
Hey there, Schmoedown fans. This is Josh the Merc Raynor, and I am here to tell you about my show, Talkin Schmoedown. Whether it's Andrew Guy getting hit with a chair, John Roca screaming outlaw, or the emotional retirement of the Shire Wolves, I talk about it all. So you can catch me right here on Anchor and all the other major podcasting platforms. So, as I ask every episode, are you ready to talk Schmoedown? I am.
Hey, it's Sarah, and I'd like to tell you about Afterlife. It's a weekly Collider Live after show podcast where Mike, Sean, and I give our takes on Roxy and Dorinda's annex, on Yodi's producing skills, and whatever Cody and Alex are up to in that booth. In addition to having guests, we expand on the crew's discussions and add our own craziness in the mix. You can find the show on Merc with a Movie Blog feed on all the podcasting platforms. See you soon!
Hey, we are back, everybody. Be sure to listen to some of those podcasts, if not all of them. And also, listen to all of them. And I'm telling you, guys, bring your Dick Bib with you if you're going to be listening to that shit, because it's funny. Kalyn, do you know what a Dick Bib is?
So, today... Or not
See,
today,
what a Dick Bib is you want to take like a little piece of like, say, a napkin or something, like just a little square, not even the size of your fingernail, like maybe a quarter of your fingernail if you were to split it into like a 4-square type thing.
They were talking
and
about
then what you want to do is after you're done urinating, this is for guys, obviously, because we have dicks. And what you want to do is when you're done peeing, because I mean, some of you ladies might not know this, but for us fellas, when you're done peeing,
so one time I smuggled
they
a
have
whole
the shake
pizza
thing,
into
like
a movie.
shake it more than twice, and you're playing with it. That comes because chicks might be like, well, why are you shaking it when you're peeing? And it's like, well, the reason is because you get these little dribbles of pee left over, right? So like, you want to give it a couple jingles, a couple shakes to like get those off so that you don't get pee in your boxers or your tidy whities or whatever you're wearing as a guy, because that really sucks. And I mean, it not only sucks because you got a little bit of wet pee right there against your wee wee when you're walking around after you took a leak, but I mean, if enough of those dribbles come out, like imagine like a hot day and you're walking around a lot and like you're guys, you know what I mean? Like your foreskin is rubbing on that wet spot of your pee. Dude, that shit can, like, it hurts, dude. I mean, it can hurt bad, man. You not want to wank or nothing for a long time, dude.
I feel like you're assuming all these dudes.
Everything can get difficult. But anyway, so the Dick Bib is you when you take this little, like a foursquare, little quarter of your thumbnail thing, and you after you're done peeing, you place it on the tip of your penis where the pee hole is, and then that collects up the little dribbles of pee so that it won't get onto your boxers. Hence the Dick Bib. If y'all have not seen The League, I highly recommend you watch it. Taco is the man. But Kalyn, I mean, thanks for asking, because I've wanted to explain what a Dick Bib is for a very long time. Thank you.
Kalyn, I have a question.
Yes, sir.
Do you use a clit bib?
Your pee doesn't come out of your clitoris.
Hey,
the clit is an underdeveloped penis, yeah. So I mean, I get the.
It's called a callback, Kalyn. It's called a callback.
Yeah, remember?
But it was a poor one because it is not equivalent to the urethra.
I work with what I got. I'm just saying.
Well, do better.
Yep.
We can all do better. We can be better.
Okay.
Now, here's that might be a mind fuck for you ladies that the clit is an overdeveloped or is an underdeveloped penis, right? I can see how some chicks that might be a total mind fuck. Like, what the fuck? I've got a penis. But imagine this, guys. Here's a mind fuck for you guys. What if the penis is really just an overdeveloped clit?
Well, I was about to say balls are just ovaries that moved outside.
Hey, well, there you go.
So men started out looking like women, not the other way around.
Or did they?
Yeah, I don't know. I've never seen inside of a woman's, whatever that is, that tomb that they carry a baby in. The womb that they carry that baby in. But I don't know. Maybe there is a vertical smile on the boys before they become penis and ball having persons of life into the world.
Man, this second part.
Kalyn, now would be the perfect time for you to jump in and get us back into the show.
Yeah, this second part of the show just
and you
went
kept
off the rails.
talking about pee-pee squares.
It's called a Dick Bib. While I was explaining that, I kept looking down just to make sure Kalyn was still here.
I thought about leaving the studio.
Oh my gosh.
I thought about doing it mainly to fuck with your editing, because then I'd probably have 2 tracks, wouldn't I?
I don't know. Actually, I don't think we would, based on something that happened before. But
damn it.
I can't stop thinking about Dick Bibs now and the underdeveloped penis and
bibs,
shit.
So they started talking a lot about movie theaters this week, because Christian used to work in a movie theater, and they just had various conversations about that very awful sounding movie theater. And then they started talking about the things that they would sneak into movies. And, your mom bringing popcorn in and things because you couldn't afford to actually buy the snacks and all of that. So I was wondering, what is the best or weirdest or coolest or funniest thing that y'all have ever snuck into a movie theater? Please don't say pot.
I'll go first because I have an answer for this. I got 2 that I wanna say. The first one was a bucket of KFC Colonel Crispy strips with sauce.
Ooh, a bucket.
And it was fantastic. The other one was a big old bag of grapes. Love me some grapes. And just like Christian Harloff, I also worked at a movie theater. I was an assistant manager at one. And the weirdest thing I ever found was an empty 10-pack of tacos and 2 40s together.
Dude, that's the way to go to a movie right there, buddy.
Yeah. So.
I thought you were going to say something different, but that's the way to go.
Now, what about you, Senor Wade?
Can't say it. You already told me not to.
Okay. Anything else that you ever snuck into a movie?
Well, that same time I snuck in the bowl of marijuana, I snuck in a flask too. So.
Oh goodness. Well,
some movies just require a little inebriation. That's all.
Oh yeah, I'm taking my vape pen into the Star Wars premiere for fucking sure, dude. Yeah.
That's not nice, because what if the people around you don't want to be exposed to such a thing?
Vape pens, they don't give off an odor, and they don't have
You don't know that.
no secondhand. No, dude, I smoke a vape pen. I know they don't give off an odor.
I know they don't
it's
give
not
off
the
an odor,
nicotine flavored kinds. It's the THC kind. So it's not like one of my buddies. He smokes cookie butter nicotine vape crap, and I'm like, ugh, and it smells like fucking cookies and shit. But no, this stuff don't smell like nothing. That, and I just I would put it underneath my jacket and then tuck my head under there, and I'll hit on my vape pen and then blow the smoke into my jacket. And sit there and just get fucking buzzed as shit while watching The Last Jedi, dude. Or not The Last Jedi.
You gotta bring a spoof with you,
Skywalker.
A what?
Rise of Skywalker.
A spoof.
A what?
Wait, do you know what a spoof is?
No.
Yeah, man, it's the empty roll of toilet paper with the fabric softener sheets stuffed in it.
And we used a soda bottle. We cut the bottom off, but yeah, same thing.
Oh yeah. Yeah, and then you blow your pot smoke through that to help filter the smell.
Yep.
So smoking or using a vape pen or whatever in a movie theater is so freaking annoying for other people, because number one, you are putting things out into the atmosphere, whether you think you are or not, that other people don't want to be breathing in. And number two, if you sit in front of the projector thing, then the smoke ends up in front of the projector. And I've actually had someone doing this in a movie, and I just wanted to wring his fucking neck, because
I said,
you could see it.
I'll do it into my jacket so you won't see it. I guarantee you could sit next to me, and unless you saw me doing it, you would never know.
Oh, you are the problem.
That's why I stick with grapes. Grapes
Are
and
you
chicken.
serious?
Yes. You are one of the problem people.
I pay fucking $13 for 2 fucking hours of entertainment, which includes 30 minutes of fucking advertisements and shit for soda pop and candy. And I'm the fucking problem because I want to cop a buzz while I'm sitting there enjoying my hard-earned cash.
Yes, because other people around you are trying to do the same, and you may think you're not being distracting, and you may actually be distracting.
Not with a vape pen. I mean, dude, if I'm I would never dude, when I snuck in the weed, I was fucking 16, dude. I mean, and I would never do anything that fucking stupid or disrespectful these days. But a vape pen, dude, no one would even know. Nah, no one would even know.
All right, on to the next topic. Actually, Kalyn, what about you? I don't think you answered this.
I did answer it while he was explaining about the pee-pee bib, but
Dick Bib, Dick Bib.
Y'all weren't listening to me.
Well, we'll be able to hear that. Later
I got a whole
during the
pizza
edit.
in to a movie.
No way!
A whole pizza,
a whole pizza,
all in the box.
No, in my purse.
In a Ziploc bag?
No, it was just
God.
strategic with napkins and
Holy
strategic.
shit.
Yeah,
that's
a whole pizza.
That's pretty epic, I have to say.
Yeah.
Wow. Was it cut into slices or squares?
Slices.
Man, that's even harder.
But
Wow.
one thing I did do one time, speaking of pizza, was when we were much younger, Darren and I went to a CC's. Do y'all have CC's
Oh,
pizza?
yes, dude. Yes. Love it.
Yes, and I brought Ziploc bags in my purse, and every time I get a plate of food, I'd shove some pizza in my bag. And so I had a whole pizza that I brought home with me.
I used to do that in college at the eating halls, the dining halls.
Yeah.
Where I'd bring like my duffel bag with me, like I'm getting out of class or whatever, and it'd be full of like Tupperware and Ziploc bags, and I would just like load up, have like empty bottles for like milk and soda and stuff, and just fill all these containers and bring them back to my room.
Hell yeah.
Didn't have to go shopping.
Well, and college kids are po.
Yep.
Yeah.
Which is why CC's used to be like the cheapest thing in the world to eat. It's not anymore. But we used to eat a buffet for like $5 or something.
Oh, yeah.
I remember those days.
And if they don't have the kind of pizza you want, they'll make it. You can't beat
Yeah.
that shit, dude.
Yeah. But
So good.
The mac and cheese pizza with a little bit of hot sauce. Oh, so good.
I hate mac and cheese.
Killing me, Kalyn.
I hate mac and cheese. The smell makes me want to throw up.
You are killing me.
So the
How
idea
can I
of
have
tuna
s'more
mac
if
and
I
cheese?
haven't had anything yet?
Oh my God. Are you talking about The Sandlot?
Yes.
Yes.
Killing me, Smalls.
Killing me, Smalls.
I know. I'm sorry. I hate mac and cheese. I don't like most cheese. That's the problem.
Okay, Roxy.
No, I eat some cheese. Like I eat pizza and I eat, a taco or whatever. I don't really like cold cheese though. I'm not just going to like chow down on some cheese. But mac and cheese is a special thing that I just despise.
You're killing me. I don't like it. I'm gonna go eat a box of mac and cheese right now.
Right.
Winston's gonna come slap you for eating boxed mac and cheese.
Hey, I eat boxed mac and cheese all day.
That's the stuff that smells so nasty. Is Kraft mac and cheese. Ugh.
Add a little bit of like shredded cheddar, a little bit of Parmesan in there. Throw some pepper in there. Good stuff.
No.
Crumble up some Doritos. Mix it up in there.
Smells like
fuck not.
Barf.
Yeah. But speaking of food, Christian brought up squirrels again, which triggered a memory.
Speaking of food?
Yeah, which triggered a memory in me when I was back in high school. It was like my senior year, so I was 17, 18. And no, I was 18 actually. And well, I had these friends, and they had a pet squirrel that like lived inside their house, no cage. This fucker just ran around the whole fucking joint, dude. It had the run of the fucking place. Really kick-ass squirrel. I don't know whatever happened to the fucking thing, but these same people one night were having a party out there, and these were the folks were like, you've always got those parents who have the party house and they don't care about their kids and their kids' friends partying. Well, this was this place. And we're fucking fucked up, dude. There may or may have not have been some hallucinogens running through my system at the time. And Kalyn's like, every one of your stories starts out with, I was tripping. Hey, man, it's the Midwest.
Like that.
What can I say? Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't do the accent. Every story he tells starts off about tripping.
I do not sound like that.
I don't sound like that. I'm sorry, but anyway, our friend's dad was cooking up some meat, and this was probably about 1-2 o'clock in the morning. And it smells so fucking good, dude. And I'm hungry, and I'm just standing in the kitchen shooting the shit with him, and I ask him what it is, and he's like, I'm not going to tell you. Be surprised. It's good. You'll like it, And I'm like, right on, cool. So he finishes it up, cuts me off a piece. I take a bite. Shit was good, okay? It was fucking good. I'm like, dude, what is it? I figured it was rabbit or something. I mean, I knew it wasn't chicken or whatever. And he's like, squirrel. And I'm like, dude, that shit's pretty good, And I'm like, man, where'd you, I'm like, did you hunt for, did you shoot it or whatever? I inquired as to where he got it. He goes, no, I found it on the road. And I go, wait, you found it on the road or you hit it? That. Yeah. I'm like, or you hit it and then got it. And he goes, no, I found it. And I fucking puked. It was disgusting. Yeah. Now, I wouldn't mind trying squirrel again if I knew for sure that it wasn't fucking roadkill that had been found there. Like, it's different if you hit the damn thing and then you pick it up, it's fresh. Yeah. if you're just driving and you're like, hey, shit, squirrel, I'm going to stop, pick up that fucker and eat it. Dude, that's fucked up, man. That was disgusting. But when he started talking about squirrels, that reminded me of when I ate the squirrel, and I was just like, dude, that's gross.
I actually have a friend who's got a couple of flying squirrels as pets. They're fucking adorable.
Yeah, that's fairly common. Like,
Well,
as a house pet.
That was my notes for this one.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Nowhere near as interesting.
Yeah. I ate roadkill squirrel. God knows how long it'd been laying there.
Speaking of eating weird shit, what's the weirdest thing you guys have ever eaten? It's like the most unusual, maybe. I don't know.
Oh, I don't know, because I don't.
So fucking bland. I really am.
Had alligator fritters one time. It was pretty good.
I've always wanted to try alligator. There's a place nearby that serves exotic food.
Yeah.
Alligator, I think.
Funny.
What's that?
I'm just laughing at the idea of alligator being exotic because I live in the swampland.
Oh, right.
Yeah, so in other words, they're the squirrels for you.
Well, I've never eaten alligator, but it's like a common enough thing down here that, like,
If you find a dead alligator on the side of the road, you're going to pick it up and eat it?
No, and I mean, if there's a dead alligator, there's also a very wrecked up car nearby.
Yeah, it'd be like a deer, it's all good.
True.
Yeah, oh God, we have so many deer. Oh, but we had an alligator out in our pond, and then it disappeared, and then another one appeared, and it disappeared. But the first one, we weren't too happy with the fact that Darren's aunt and uncle were, like, feeding it hot dogs and stuff.
Jesus.
We're like, please don't feed the alligator.
Oh, shit. Man, I mean, I get, like, feeding a cat or something, but a fucking alligator? What the hell are you doing?
Well, I've seen Lake Placid, so...
Oh, right.
I've seen all those damn movies, and I just recently rewatched Crawl. Yeah, you don't want to fuck around with that.
Great.
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
that was good.
I ain't going to mess with no alligators.
I don't think I need to see Crawl because I'm afraid it would feel too possible.
Yeah. I get that.
Yeah.
Although my house really cannot flood. If my house floods, the whole world is underwater, and it's the end of the earth anyway.
So in other words, alligators are the least of your problems at that point.
Yeah, probably.
Yep. All right, guys. I'm sorry. I am kind of. Maybe am I rushing us out of that last topic because I kind of want to bring this next thing up because it's cracking me up.
No, we can stop talking about alligators and eating roadkill.
Well, I mean, the only other thing that I would talk about eating would be people. So, and I've already gotten into that at great length. So, but no, I loved that. We all know the political climate over the years, blah, whatever. But it was great that they brought this up and that something in the world of politics happened that everyone can fucking get on board with as just being hilarious. Did you guys see the clip of Congressman Swalwell? Did he fart or did he not fart on live TV? I don't know, but have you guys seen that clip?
I heard it. I did not see it.
I heard it as well.
Oh, Christian was right. His face, if you watch it, you got to watch it because you see his face and it's like, you farted, dude. You fucking ripped one. But I could not, dude, when you wake up in the morning, for me, I wake up in the morning, I go to my computer and the first thing I do is just start looking up headlines to see if anything big happened overnight or whatever, Yeah. And that was the first thing that I saw on my feed. And I was just like, okay, I'm definitely checking this shit out, dude. How many times do you get to wake up to this?
So, Wade, when you started that story and you said, I don't know about you, but when I first wake up in the morning, I thought you were going to say, I fart a lot.
To be honest, I thought the same thing.
It's better than where you could have gone. But yeah.
Do you know who farts a ton when she first wakes up?
Ellie.
My baby.
Yep.
Oh my God. She's like stretching and farting and stretching and farting. And it's insane how much gas could come out of a teeny tiny person.
Oh, yeah.
Is it natural for babies to shit black?
Yeah.
Yeah, at first, yeah.
Okay. I was just wondering. I was watching the second episode of Shameless from last week, and I was just wondering. I was just wondering because a baby shit black, and my first thought was, when you shit black, it's supposed to be likely or possible, at least internal bleeding and shit. And I was like, oh shit. But then I was like, no one seemed to be concerned about it. So I was like, well, okay, I don't have kids, so fuck me.
No, it happens. If you poop green, you probably ate a lot of blueberries.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or a lot of food that has a lot of like dye in it. Like if you eat Fruit Loops, stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But we have tons of blueberries down here, so when they come into season, I end up eating so many blueberries. But then I'll like freak out, and then I'm like, oh wait, that's okay because I ate blueberries. But
Are diapers shit bibs?
So about the
essentially.
whole farting thing, have you ever farted on accident in front of people?
Oh yeah,
sure.
I've done it in front of
absolutely.
people on purpose.
But no, like in a serious kind of situation, and you
Oh.
accidentally fart, and it's loud, or burp, or puke, or something.
Well,
I don't think I've ever puked on it. Like I don't think I've ever puked like randomly, but
well, actually, the question that was posed here would do we have something similar to that? And you brought up the puking thing. And God, this is terrible. I don't even want to relive this, but it's a factual time and moment in my life. I was in like kindergarten or something, and my best friend was sitting behind me, and I remember, and we're sitting on the floor like the whole class, and the teacher's reading some fucking book or some shit. This was down in Texas, in Houston, and my best friend's sitting behind me, and he tells the teachers, like, I feel sick. And she just kind of blew him off, and sure as shit, like 30 seconds later, dude puked all over my back and the back of my head.
oh
And
god,
it was terrible, dude. It was fucking terrible. And oh man, I'm feeling really all kinds of terrible right now just thinking about it.
that sounds horrid,
Dude, it was horrible. I was like 5 fucking years old, dude. It was terrible. It was so bad.
Oh,
I know.
that's pitiful. That's so sad.
I know, right?
Wait, how did you get all the puke off of you? Did you get to go take a shower or something?
Oh yeah, they took him to the nurse's office too, obviously, because he puked on himself as well, and he was sick. But they took me up to the nurse's office. They gave me some spare clothes that they had. They had a little shower somewhere. I can't remember, but I took a shower and called my mom and had her come in and bring me some fresh clothes of my own. And yeah, I was scarred I was scarred for a little bit, for real, man. That shit fucked me up, man.
Oh, yeah, I mean, I bet. Jeez.
Oh, it was so fucking terrible. Oh, man. Oh, the memories are rushing back right now. What about you guys? I mean, I hope not puke, but anything similar or any just embarrassing moments like that?
Yeah, a few weeks ago I farted while teaching. And it was loud, and I was sitting in a chair with like a vinyl kind of seat. So it was loud. But here's the thing. So one of the fun things about childbirth is everything, and not just, in terms of, I know that it's a common thing to know that like women lose a little bit of bladder control, but you also lose a little bit of that control where a fart just sneaks out every now and then. And that was not an issue before. And it just did. And yeah,
Was it loud enough where everyone heard it?
Oh yeah, and I was like, I'm sorry, I don't know where that came from. And we just kept going. It was fine, but it was and it was one of those things where I did not even know I was about to fart.
Right.
It wasn't like I was holding one in and it had to go,
Be great if you would have just owned that shit and jumped up in your chair and been like, yeah!
No.
That's how you do it.
It was me.
That was me. That was me.
They knew it was me because directionally it had to have been me.
Yeah, but it's just better if you just flat out own that shit, dude, and wear it proud. I'm trying to picture Kalyn in front of the class. That was me. Big smile on her face. That was me. Yep. I'm taking credit for that one.
But the worst is when you have to poop and you're out in public or something. Oh, that's the worst. I remember being in high school and I got to school, and my high school was 7th through 12th grade. And I got to school, I was like a senior, and my stomach was just killing me. So only the seniors were allowed in the building before the bell rang. Everyone else had to be outside. So I went to the 7th grade hallway and pooped in one of their bathrooms. And then, because they weren't allowed in the building yet. And then I went back to where the higher level grades would be, back to my normal classroom or whatever. And that's where I pooped because I didn't want to do it in the hallway where I actually was.
Oh my gosh.
I know. That's terrible.
This is, I don't know how, because it's not really a segue, but somehow this is the perfect segue into Snyder's couch.
Yeah.
Because I don't know about you guys, but I would not buy Snyder's couch. I would not touch this couch. Josh wanted to know if we would sleep on this couch.
Okay.
I don't know. I would have a hard time sitting on it.
So, this is my thing. He has a girlfriend, right?
So,
yes, he talks about her and he posts oddly sweet stuff on social media, and it's disturbing because he's not a sweet person. So, but if I knew her, depending on whether I thought of her as a clean person, I might trust the couch.
Yeah, I don't know. He just always looks like a hobo.
He does.
And he intentionally shit in his pants while sitting in his car. He
had no choices.
I love that
story.
story.
Over to intentionally shit in his pants in his car.
Okay, but also he dresses just sort of frumpy.
A hobo, I'm telling you.
No, he dresses
He just finds
frumpy.
clothing. He just walks around town, grabs clothing off of random people's clothes drying lines, and then that's what he wears because he's a hobo.
But I think what makes him look so hobo-ish is the scraggly hair and the terrible tufts of hair on top of his head and the receding hairline and all that.
I love Jeff Snyder, but I swear he's a hobo. He's awesome, but he's a hobo. He's an awesome hobo.
He looks older than I do, man.
He's my age. He's the same age as me. We were born the same year.
Yeah, and I'm older than you.
Yeah, he's
what the
35.
hell's going on here?
He's 30. Yeah, he's
35.
He should be 60.
He looks like he's 45.
But he looks older than Roca.
Yeah. Now, Roca's in his 40s.
Roca, I think, is probably pushing 50 by now.
Yeah, I think he's
48 or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. But Roca's got beautiful, smooth skin. So
thick, luscious hair.
His hair is beautiful.
That is.
So Snyder is really at a disadvantage. I feel like
they're like the complete
Roca
opposite.
wears those glasses very well too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
Roca, buddy, if you happen to
pulls
listen,
off a cowboy
man,
hat too, man.
You're kind of a good-looking guy, Roca. Yeah, work it, buddy, work it.
Question is his ass as good as Mike Kalinowski's? There's your question.
I don't know. Shannon Barney posted a picture of Mike's ass on social media today, and it's
saw
not that impressive.
Yeah, I saw that. I was like, it's okay.
Also, he was wearing man pants. Not like if you're gonna show off your ass, you need a good pair of like Wranglers, some cowboy boots,
skinny jeans.
No, fuck that. No,
guys in skinny jeans is terrible.
Girls aren't all that much better because like you're just showing. I mean, unless you have like the most amazing proportions in the world, but you're basically emphasizing the ratio between your hips and your ankles, which is typically not what as a girl you want to do. So it's a bad idea anyway. But
skinnies and Uggs is the greatest fucking combination in the world.
Uggs actually look super comfy. So I really can't shit talk Uggs, except for the fact that like they're basically slippers, so you shouldn't really be wearing them in public, but whatever.
Yeah.
They're not as bad as people talk about them.
You can get like actual winter boots that look like Uggs, like my wife has some. But if you got actual Uggs, she got a pair that was pretty much the same as regular ones, and they just got destroyed. Because they're not meant for that kind of thing. They're just like essentially, like you said, like slippers. Yeah.
Yeah.
They're really not meant for a lot of wear.
Skinnies and Uggs, baby.
So what was the question?
That's a good question.
I can't remember.
Snyder's couch.
Oh yeah, Snyder's couch. I don't know. Skinnies and Uggs.
Answer is
Uggs.
no.
Skinnies
I
Uggs.
would not sleep on that couch.
Oh, I wouldn't sleep on it either.
Do y'all just think he's a dirty person?
I don't know, man. I don't know. Okay, I've never met the guy, but he gives off the vibe of the kind of guy who you go to his house and you see empty Chinese food and pizza boxes all over the place. That's just the vibe that I'm getting. Whether that's accurate is a whole different story.
True.
Well, I don't know. To me, he comes off as like, even though he has a girlfriend, he comes off as like a sad, lonely.
Dude, I hope he does not listen to this show.
But if you're sad and lonely, then you probably got a bunch of takeout, and you're probably too sad and lonely to take it to the trash.
But
I'm just saying.
A little bit like, he's a little bit diva, which makes me think
that's true.
He wants stuff like just so.
Have you ever seen his Schmoedown attires? I'm just saying, it looks like he just like grabbed some stuff out of a trash bag and just decided to throw it on.
Not everything translates from one area of your life to another, because I am like the most organized person in my professional life, and then my house looks like a tornado came through it like every day of my life.
Fair enough.
So maybe he's like at home with like an apron and cooking a nice spaghetti sauce.
Maybe.
And
Sauce. He's cooking a nice spaghetti sauce with his Dick Bib.
I feel like I've heard Roka say that he keeps inviting him over for dinner, and he just keeps not going to dinner.
Oh, that's funny.
And so the fact that Roka's like, I ain't going over there, makes me feel like I probably shouldn't sleep on his couch. I'm just saying.
Well, not to mention the guys talking about how they wouldn't mess with his couch. Well, yeah, but how do we know? Have you seen his girlfriend? What if she's a female Snyder?
No, and that's why I said I would have to meet her, and then I would make a decision. But if she's nasty, then...
I mean, if I have to give an answer right now, I'm not sleeping on that couch. Unless I got like one of those painter's drop cloths, I might do it then. But at least I got a little buffer in between.
Oh, I have a couch story.
Okay.
When I was in
No,
not that kind of story. When I was in college, when I was in grad school, we had like a little suite of offices where the grad students were, but then they moved us to these other ones, and we had a couch. But one of the guys was not the most hygienic. And we told him when we moved into the new offices, we were like, you're not sleeping on the new couch because we don't want your dandruff and hairs and everything all over the new couch. So his solution was he brought a sheet, and when he wanted to take his nap, he put his sheet over the couch so that his dandruff and stuff stayed on the sheet and did not get on the actual couch.
Oh, that's good.
Oh, yep.
He never
I got a couch story, but I probably shouldn't tell it.
Please don't. Please don't. Please don't. I had to throw away a couch one time because
I
my
have no
dog
couch
pooped on it.
story. I have no couch story.
I threw a couch off of a balcony one time, and it just exploded when it hit the ground.
Damn! Was it at a party?
No, I was moving, and I was getting rid of the couch, and I was like, I'm not carrying this down the stairs. So I just, right off the balcony, exploded.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my God.
Fuck it.
It was awesome.
Damn right.
You've never seen a couch from 2 stories up just explode when it hits the ground? You should try it sometime.
Oh, yeah.
No, I like my couches.
We're gonna close out this week's episode with the Dick Bib. Dick Bib. Sorry. I don't know what's going on, but I feel myself getting increasingly more insane as time goes on.
Yeah, maybe we should just call it a night.
Oh, Kalyn.
You don't want to talk about the last 2 things?
I mean, can't we end on couches exploding?
Maybe. I don't know. If you really
Damn,
want.
Kalyn.
Well, okay. So,
You
did we hear the story about the baby sleeping in her crib?
Yeah. Is she
And
asleep
me having
right now?
to... Yes.
All right.
Which means I should be asleep right now.
Nah. You sleep when you're dead.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm going to have to agree with Josh on this one. We got 2 more things, Kalyn. Come on. What the hell, Kalyn? Talking about a couch and now she's ready to go to bed. That's lame. It's only 10 o'clock for you, Kalyn. Come on.
Yeah, it's 11:05 right here.
I was tired at 8 o'clock this morning.
How old are you? Like freaking 50?
Yes, I am.
Okay.
I'm so old. Okay, what 2 actors and actresses would we like to see on the screen together? Now, I have a question for you. Is it like what 2 actors do we want to see, or what 2 actresses do we want to see, or what 2?
Any combination
any
you want. Any combination you want. 2 actors or 2 actresses or an actor and actress.
Okay. Okay. Do we want to see like act in a movie or something together, or TV show?
On screen.
On screen. Okay.
Are tired.
So,
I've got Christoph Waltz and Michael Parks.
Who is Michael Parks?
I miss Michael Parks.
Me too. Have you seen Tusk? No, you haven't. That's a Kevin Smith movie. You've seen From Dusk Till Dawn?
No.
He's fantastic in Red State.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Kill Bill?
Been a long time. Is he the old man?
No. Well, no. He is the sheriff.
I don't know.
And he's also, if you remember from Kill Bill 2, she stops to see the Mexican pimp who tells her... I don't remember
anything specific about these movies except for the freaking, like, rapey thing at the very beginning.
Right on.
That's all I remember about the 2 movies.
And I'm here to fuck. Yeah, I remember that. In the pussy wagon.
I don't remember any words. I just remember
Philiac or whatever. That's Michael Parks. He's in couple Kevin Smith movies and Tarantino movies. He plays a recurring role in those.
Yeah, that was a bummer when he passed away.
Oh, he's dead?
Who?
Yeah, Michael Parks.
No, he didn't.
Yeah.
Dude, are you fucking serious?
Yeah, he passed away a few years ago.
Oh,
no, he didn't.
Kevin Smith made like a big tribute for him and all kinds of stuff, yeah.
Are you forgetting who all is
Shit.
dead?
2017? No, I had just never heard about it. Oh my gosh.
I'm sorry to break that news, man.
Oh, dude. Yeah, I had no idea, man. Oh, fuck. He was fucking great, dude.
Yeah.
Really fucking great actor. Damn, man. That's a shame. Damn, man. He was great in Red State. Yeah, you're right, Josh. He was fucking great in Red State, man. Oh, damn. That sucks, dude. Fuck, he was great in Tusk.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Man, what a shame. Damn, well then fuck, man. That could never happen. Fuck. Oh, Christoph Waltz and Michael Parks. That would have been amazing, guys. I'm sticking with that anyway. That would have been amazing.
Yeah, it definitely would have. What about you, Kalyn?
Me? I would love to see Jennifer Aniston, Courtney Cox, Lisa Kudrow, Matt LeBlanc, Matthew Perry, and David Schwimmer back on screen together.
Oh,
preferably playing characters named Rachel, Monica, Phoebe, Chandler, Ross,
Joey.
and Joey. I don't
so
think I said...
You just want a Friends reunion. Are you interested in that lie or that unscripted Friends reunion thing that they're planning to do?
No, I want them to actually be the characters.
Yeah, it seems kind of weird. Yeah, okay. If I guess that's way more than 2, but all right.
Well, it depends. Mod 2 and 6 are equivalent to each other.
Fair enough. You did the 2 female, 2 male, and 1 of each. You did the whole shebang.
I just threw in some extras.
Well, that's all of them.
I was thinking more along the lines of 2 actors or actresses who have not acted with each other yet.
Well, you know what?
That's what I went.
Friends reunion. Okay, cool. Well, yeah, we know that.
Okay, so when I was trying to come up with 2 random names to throw together, do you want to hear the 2 names that popped in my head first?
Yeah, those were the 2 I wanted to hear the first time, silly girl.
I don't know why, but I was just like, come up with any 2 names, and these are the names. Paul Giamatti and Keanu Reeves.
No, they could actually make something work there.
Interesting.
Interesting.
I could see Giamatti being in a John Wick flick.
Yeah, me too. That's what I was thinking. But I was thinking, or
even like
Giamatti being some sort of a handler or an in-between guy for Keanu Reeves' character for stuff or something like that.
I could see him being even in just like a weird random role in the new Bill and Ted. Because he can do fun. He's funny.
So
he's low-key
good.
funny. This dude is funny. So I could see.
Yeah,
that.
he is so fucking good.
Yeah.
Have you guys seen the movie Sideways?
No, but I heard about
love
drinking
that.
wine.
Yeah, people talk about it all the time, and it's just one of the ones that I still haven't gotten around to watching.
It
Mark
is
Raynor
really.
talks about it.
Yeah, it's really like
That's the one like about wine or something, right?
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah,
and
wine
he's like
tasting.
an unsuccessful writer who's also divorced, so that spoke to Mark Riley on several levels, apparently, at one point in his life.
It is so fucking funny. And it's one of the where it's like it's really dry humor. It's really it seems like a slow-paced movie, but it is so fucking funny. Such a great movie.
I'll have to check that out.
Yeah, yeah.
What comes to mind when I think of Paul Giamatti is The Amazing Spider-Man 2.
Fucking Rhino.
Or The Lady in the Water, which is just fucking awful.
Dude, that
I never
movie's
bothered.
not as bad as what people say.
I never bothered to watch it, to be honest.
It is when your religion teacher in high school is like, this movie spoke to me, and I think God was talking to me through this movie, so we're going to watch it in class.
Jeez.
Damn, talk about a fucking nutty bar.
And I was just like, I don't know what God was telling you, but he's telling me that this movie is awful.
It wasn't the greatest at all. I mean, it was definitely better than The Happening, but I mean, I don't think it was as bad as what a lot of people think.
The Happening? Did they have Mark Wahlberg?
Yes. Ugh.
Didn't like the plants come to life or something like that?
That's
Well, kind of. Like, they're already alive, Kalyn.
Well, yeah,
but
but
no, I know what
like
you mean.
sentient
But yeah,
or
like,
something.
yeah, like Mother Nature starts attacking people.
Oh. Did you ever see The Village?
Yes.
I saw The Village not too long ago, and I already knew the twist, and I actually enjoyed it okay.
Yeah.
It wasn't
I did
bad.
not care for it the first time I watched. No, hold on, let me think. Was it The Village? No, I loved Signs the first time I saw it. I didn't care for The Village the first time I saw it, but then I watched it again, and I fell in love with that movie. I've seen it probably a dozen times.
It's the only movie
I definitely
where
think it's
really,
better with age.
Yeah, and it's probably my favorite Bryce Dallas Howard.
I think that's the first thing I remember her from.
Me too.
She did
Me
a very
too.
good job in that, all things
Yeah.
considered.
Yeah, she did.
Yeah, definitely. So yeah, my two, I picked Ryan Reynolds and Emma Stone. They were technically in a movie together, but it was an animated movie. They were in The Croods, so they weren't actually on screen together. So I think that they're two of my favorites, and I think that they could do like something pretty funny. They're both funny people. So.
Oh, so you took this question seriously? Okay.
Did.
Yeah.
I very much did.
Okay.
I take every question seriously unless it has to do with Disney or The Lion King or some stupid shit like that.
Wade's answer was pretty damn good. It's just
Except for
unfortunate,
half of his was passed away.
I had no clue, dude. I had no idea that he'd passed. That fucking sucks.
But,
he was such a great actor, man.
I felt like he was taking it pretty serious, so he went more.
Yeah.
He went more dramatic. I went more comedy on this one.
Yeah,
I see.
yeah. And then Kalyn goes for the easy cop out of I want a Friends reunion.
I threw out Paul Giamatti and Keanu Reeves. Thank you.
And that is a good answer.
That's
I do
true.
like that.
I
Yeah,
don't
do
know
like
where
that
those
too.
names came from in my brain.
That's solid. I like that. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Our final question, and we base these questions off of viewer questions sent to SEN Live. Our last one, what is the worst third installment in a trilogy?
I wrote down so many. It's ridiculous.
I started in my head thinking of them, and then every time I would think of another one, it would be worse than the one previously until I got to The Matrix Part 3, and then I could not think of one worse than that.
That was the second one that I wrote down. The first one I wrote down was Superman 3 because they talked about it, and it's pretty bad. I also put down Spider-Man 3, X-Men 3, ones that people talk about a lot. But then
Spider-Man 3 is not that bad, except for the whole dancing emo thing.
See, that's probably why Sarah loves that movie so much, is because of the dancing bit. I was thinking about that the other day.
So what's the name of the guy who played the sand thing?
Oh,
Hayden,
Thomas.
Thomas Hayden.
Thomas Hayden Church?
Yeah.
Church, yeah.
I really liked his character in that movie a lot.
Yeah, and if they had left Venom out of the movie completely, it would have been better.
And also, I used to not be able to tell.
That was the original plan. It was to not have Venom, and then the studio forced Sam Raimi to put Venom into the movie, and Sam Raimi essentially tanked the movie. That's why it's such a piece of junk, because he was pissed off and just kind of made things ridiculous. That's what that whole dance sequence is about. That's why it's in there.
I couldn't tell the difference between Tobey Maguire and that other fella.
Go for Grace.
Eric Foreman.
It was already really hard for me to tell them apart when they appeared in various movies or TV shows or whatever, and it didn't help putting them in the same movie.
Yeah. Also, the character of Eddie Brock is supposed to be a bigger dude. That's why I liked that Tom Hardy. He's a buffer dude. I like that Tom Hardy did it in the Venom movie.
But Tom Hardy, I can't tell apart from that Logan Marshall Green guy who was in that other movie. It's just like Venom.
Upgrade?
Yes. I can't tell them apart. And I genuinely, even as I've, become more aware and try to tell them apart, I still can't do it.
Yeah.
It's so hard.
Some of the other movies that I put down Jaws 3D. I don't know if any of you guys have seen that one.
Nope.
Yes, I have. Terrible.
So bad. The Butterfly Effect 3, Revelations.
I've only seen the first one, which I love.
And The Mummy, Tomb of the Dragon Emperor. The one with Jet Li.
Wait, wouldn't that be the fourth one?
Well, that's the third of the Mummy movies.
But there was also the Scorpion King up in there.
That's a spin-off. That's not a sequel.
Okay.
And it's technically a prequel because it happens before all the events of the Mummy.
I think we can all agree that the Scorpion King was pretty bad, though.
There are 5 Scorpion King movies. I'm just putting that out there.
Okay, well, then they must
5 of them, Brad.
5.
Do they all have The Rock in them?
No.
That first one was awful.
Yes.
It was so bad.
Yeah.
I really do like The Mummy Returns, though. That was pretty good.
Yeah, the first 2 Mummy movies, I dig. I love
Yeah.
them.
I didn't like that Rachel Weisz didn't come back.
Yeah, but
For
That
what?
threw me off.
For which one?
2 and 3 or
2.
whatever.
She was in 2?
I don't think so.
Yes, she was.
Was she?
My voice got really high. I don't know why. I'm pretty
I'm
sure
looking
she
it up right
is.
now. I
am
don't
too,
think-
because you're wrong.
She was in 2. It was
She was.
3 that she
yeah,
was
it
not
was
in.
3.
I told you. I knew she was in 2 because they have the little boy.
Hey, Kalyn? Kalyn?
What?
Dick Bib. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
And on that note, guys,
Real quick,
we're gonna go
real quick. Maria Bello played Evie in the third one. Just so
Oh,
you guys
all
know.
right.
That is
Yeah.
not the same person.
Not even a little bit.
Not even close. Did
And-
she try to do the accent?
Oh, I don't remember. I've seen it one time a long time ago and never went back.
I think J Wade was trying to tell us to wrap up, and we keep interrupting him.
That's true. Take it away.
Oh, that's all right. I don't care. Y'all can keep going. That's fine.
Oh,
I'll just go ahead and
another movie that a third
pack me up a
movie
bowl and
that
sit here and
I only got through about half the movie was the third Men in Black film.
Oh.
They lost me at part 2. I only saw like maybe 3/4 of part 2. I didn't even finish it.
The third one's the only one I've seen.
Really? That's so weird. The
It
first
was
one's
awful.
awesome. The first one is awesome. Yeah, the second one's okay. And the third one, again, I only got through like half of it. I just couldn't. It was so boring. I couldn't get through it.
It was not good.
But yeah, there we go. That's a good list.
Oh,
Dick
gosh.
Bib.
Dick Bib.
And there are people, I don't know that I've ever seen it, but there are people who really don't like the third Back to the Future.
I see that.
Oh,
Like,
dude, that's Sean's favorite
Yeah.
Western of all time.
it's on. Like I was
Is that the
looking
joke?
up some lists. No,
No, that's
I'm
for
pretty
real,
sure it's
dude.
not. Yeah.
That's Sean's favorite Western of all time.
I was looking up like
Bob's
some
talking
lists.
about that movie.
I was looking up some lists of like bad third installments of franchises for this question, and that movie is on like all of the lists. It's
What?
like I
I
was
enjoy
I
that
don't-
movie.
Yeah, it's none of those movies are terrible in any way. I'm just like, I don't know. I found that kind of surprising.
Yeah, me too.
Oh, well, Wade, did you have any on your, did you make a list?
I didn't make a list, but I made a mental list, but by the time I got to Matrix 3, nothing could be shittier than that, so I quit there.
So a lot of these trilogies that you mentioned, I have either seen none of the installments or I never even made it to the third installment.
Fair enough.
Dick Bib.
Yeah. Bibs for your dick. Old
Your
exclusive.
foreskin doesn't rub raw on your wet boxers. Get a dick bib.
God.
Sold exclusively at Walmart.
Know it.
Oh my God.
Mm-mm.
Why would it be sold? Never mind.
Marketing, baby. Marketing. Gotta make
At
that
the
money.
Walmart?
Everything's
Walmart.
at Walmart.
You can get dude wipes at Walmart. I'm just
What
saying.
is a dude wipe?
It's like a wet wipe but it's marketed for dudes. And that's what they're called, dude wipes.
That
They're
is
just-
something I've never heard of before.
I mean, I used to work at a Walmart, and yeah, it's like a black
That's
package, blue lettering. It's super for dudes. Dude wipes. There you go.
That's as bad as Bic for her.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Ink razor. That's all it is.
No. The ink pens. The ink pens.
Oh, I thought you meant the Bic razors.
No. No. Razors for females are basically just duller and more expensive. So, they're not useful. I use a Mach 3 Gillette men's razor.
That's what I use, Yep.
Mach
3 Turbo.
My mom switched our whole family to the same razor at one point so she could just buy the massive pack of blades at Sam's. She's like, yeah, we're not doing this anymore.
Okay, awesome, guys. We're gonna go ahead and wrap it up for this week.
So J Wade, how have you been?
Oh, I've been pretty good. Just talking about dick bibs and penises being overdeveloped clits, or the other way around, rather. Guys being guys and girls being girls. Hoo-haws and wang-a-dang-dangs. You know how it goes.
So how's work been?
Kind of shitty, to be honest. Not been working
chilly?
too much for the last couple weeks, but when we do, it has been cold. Yes.
Oh
I
goodness!
work in a pole barn with no heat, so yeah.
What's the average temperature been?
About Dick Bib Celsius.
Celsius.
We go by Celsius here in Dick Bib land.
Wade's over switching to the metric system.
Hey man, everything's crazy in Dick Bib land.
Oh my goodness. Well, you have fun. J Wade, why aren't you wrapping up the show?
Because
hey man,
you asked me
we're
how
going
I
way
was.
too long now. Come on.
Okay, we can end it.
You want me to tell you what a Dick Bib is again?
No, I'm good. I was trying to tell you about me sneaking a pizza into a movie theater while you were trying to tell me about the Dick Bib.
Cool.
Wait, what kind of pizza was it? You never told us that.
Oh, I don't know. I think it was just like a pepperoni pizza.
All right.
Right. Anything else before we wrap up?
Nope.
Dick Bib. Kalyn, where can they find you at on the social media?
They can find me on Twitter at KalynRose715, KALYNROSE 715.
And Dick Bib. Josh, where can they find you on the social media?
You can find me at my normal Twitter, which is JP Raynor. That's JPRAYNOR. I'm not on there a whole ton, but you can find me there. Also, just everywhere that Mercs are sold.
Excellent. You can find me on the Twitter at JWade1134. That's the letter J, WADE 1134. No Dick Bib needed to follow me. Just click the follow button. You can also you can also follow Merc with a Movie Blog on Twitter at MovieBlogMerc. Go and check out the website, mercwithamovieblog.com. Be sure to check out this show. You can check out the Collider Live After show that we also do called After Live. We got Sarah, Mike, and Sean over there on that show. And also we got Go Get That Rose, a Bachelor podcast. We've got Mandalorian review. Josh does Talkin Schmoedown. All kinds of great shit for you guys to check out. So be sure and check out that. You can find it on your Merc with a Movie Blog feed, Anchor, all your other podcasting platforms. Also uploading the shows to YouTube now. If that's your jam, you can go check it out there.
Also, be sure if you guys have any questions, comments, anything, head on over to Anchor and leave a voice message, and we'll play it on the show. Be sure to do that.
Yeah, that would be fun. I would love that. I would love some interaction and some questions and leave voice messages. That shit would be real fun for sure. Yeah, please do that, guys. Yes, what's up?
How do you know which show someone left a message for?
Well, I would hope that they would address that, but that's all on them. And if they don't, I'll pick and choose.
Okay. I was just trying to help the fans out.
Excellent.
So what you're saying is fans need to be indicative of what show they want their message answered on.
Do it.
Awesome.
Indicative.
What?
That indicative.
Indicabib.
Dick Bib.
So
All
anyway,
right, guys.
bye.
Bye, everybody. Have a great and safe week.
Craig, go away.